Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon by Travis. I wanted to thank you so much for all your support, for your friendship, your emails, your comments. Very often he's the first one to comment, so I appreciate that. And also I wish you, of course, all the best of luck on your channels. I can leave them in the description below if you want to follow Travis on his YouTube journey as well, So, but yeah, today we got a 5-song marathon that he put together. And I do have an email real quick also. I do know Travis, Alexia, and we met with Travis. And that day was just like, it was so bad because I had like the worst heartburn in like my life. I don't know why. I just eaten something and we had to cut our meeting or our get together short. So I do apologize for that, of course. But it is what it is. I literally had to go to urgent care because I was just like, I was dying. Like, it was so painful. But yeah, well, stuff happens, when you least expect it. But yeah, let's check out Travis's email here real quick. So we have 5 songs. We're gonna start it off with Your Sweet Love by Hazelwood. And let's see, this is from the best of, and this is in 1966. It says here, Lee Hazelwood was unknown to me until last year when a buddy randomly sent me a link. I was in from the opening bars, and Lee's voice just melted me. Don't know why. We all know Sonny and Cher, but I'd never heard of Lee's album with Nancy Sinatra. But they have many. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for that information. Let's just go song by song. Let's do it this way today. And we're going to play this song, and then we're going to read what Travis has to say about the song or why he chose it, and then we'll continue. Let's do it like that. Again, if you're new to the channel, you know what the marathon is about. You have all the information there. If you're a fan of any of these artists, let us know in the comment section, and yeah, comment, subscribe to the channel, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. In the end, it does help, the engagement. So we're going to start it off here with Lee Hazelwood, and again, thank you so much. Let's get going. Again, thank you, Travis, and here we go.
Strangers arms reach out to me, 'cause they know I'm so lonely. Then my mind goes back to you and your sweet love sees me through.
Okay, I've heard this before. I don't know where, but I think this is an intro to a show that we watch. I don't know if it's True Detective or something like that, but I'll figure it out in a second. But beautiful. I remembered suddenly, like there's some line in there that I recognize. But beautiful. Let's keep going.
Your sweet love sees me through.
Let's see.
Strangers' eyes see through me, I stop and think of you, your sweet love sees me through. Your sweet love sees me through. Strangers take my lonely hands, tell me that they understand. I'm tempted, then I think of you and your sweet love sees me through. Your sweet love sees me through.
Wow, man. That is a beautiful song. And I know now it's from there's a show on Netflix and it's about sports, but it's about sport events that happened or sports like it's called Untold and it has that intro but only like the first 90 seconds of the song. So the other 5 minutes that we were listening to right now, like I'd never heard before. I love that it changed to like a minor key. Oh man, beautiful from start to finish. Just enchanting is the word, really like wow. And I don't know, they used it as the intro for Untold, and I guess Untold is not just a sporting event, but maybe like like an entire storyline about something that was just bizarre. One is about this female boxer, how she got started and how that she got very big, and then in the end it kind of like all crumbled down. And the same with other stuff like a basketball player, baseball, American football. It's just really interesting. Tennis. It's about if you like sports and you like tragedy stories, then watch Untold, and it has this song as the intro. So I thought for a second True Detective, because True Detective has some really cool intro music as well. But yeah, this is beautiful. All the like the orchestration was beautiful. Just everything, just like 1966, beautiful, beautiful music, and so yeah, I've been listening to this for a couple of years now. I never knew it was him, but it's only, like I said, the first like 90 seconds, 2 minutes are in the intro, and then all the other stuff is not there. But yeah, this was beautiful. Definitely, thank you. Reminded me a little bit of some other stuff, but well, and not really, just like I would say I pulled up some artists that are in that wheelhouse, but nobody that I can recall. So there's all new artists that I've never heard. So there you go. So beautiful. Let's go to the next one. So here it says here, Madness is a UK band, and Our House was their US hit. Never knew any more of their catalog until recently, and they're tons of fun. Sounds like early expressions of ska at times. All right, let's see. So what do we have here? Let's put this. This is called Madness, Our House, from the album Madness, 1983. Have I ever heard any? I don't know. It could be, sometimes there are some covers. Oh, wow. 313 million reproductions. So, yeah, I mean, the possibilities that I've heard this somewhere are obviously there. But let's check it out. Here we go. Our House.
Wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house. It has a crowd. There's always something happening, and it's usually quite loud.
Okay, so yes, I've heard the chorus. I don't know where. I've never heard the song, honestly. But hey, let's check it out. Let's put on the lyrics too.
Our mum, she's so house proud. Nothing ever slows her down, and a mess is not allowed. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house in the middle of our street. Something tells you that you've got to move in the middle of our. Father gets up late for work. Mother has to iron his shirt. Then she sends the kids to school. Sees them off with a small kiss. She's the one they're going to miss in lots of ways. Simply waste the day away, then we'd say nothing would come between us. Two dreamers. Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house was our castle and our keep. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house, that was where we used to sleep. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house.
Very good, man. And yes, you could hear that there were English, like now and then, the accent. And you were right about the ska, like the kind of like the sax, how it comes in, doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. The ska, in ska, you hear that a lot. And 7 guys. I think there's 6 left. Super young on that picture, and then there's another picture of today. I don't know. Is this like a one-hit wonder, or I'm afraid to say that because sometimes some people get super pissed because I'm like, of course they're not a one-hit wonder. You know, like they have like this catalog that's huge. But sometimes I think I've heard this somewhere on the radio. It could have been anywhere, you know, like, but it's only that kind of like that chorus that I kind of like recognize. Everything else, the whole lyrics, the whole structure of the song, I've never really heard it before. But let's see. Yeah, it says with sounds rooted in ska, but also showing the influence of classic British pop. Madness have enjoyed a long career full of hit singles. So here you go. I'm wrong about the one-hit wonder. They're also like the monthly listeners are huge, 3.5 million. So yeah, I was very off. But yeah, very cool. Very I don't know. There's a couple of bands it reminds me as well. Let's see. What is Madness? What is other bands that like Madness? Oh, and they're on tour. So if you want to catch them, they are formally they're currently, let's see. Oh, okay, it's gonna start in May, Oakland, and then House of Blues, Las Vegas. Then it looks like New York. So yeah, so the Clash is here that I do remember. The Jam, I don't know, Blondie, Iggy Pop, The Specials, David Bowie, I don't know, Electric Light Orchestra, I don't know, Simple Minds, maybe, The Knack, I don't think so. Just maybe this song is a bad example because it was very poppy, and you know, Electric Light Orchestra is more like rock. Blur, I've heard of them before. The Monkees, B-52s, I could see that, the comparison, B-52 and Madness. The Rolling Stones, I don't know, like REM, Talking Heads, maybe, yeah. It would be, you know, I would have to listen to more of their stuff. This song obviously is a like super hit. I mean, just look at the plays. So maybe it's not the best example of their music, you know. Sometimes the most popular one is not the best one or the definition of the style, you know. So yeah. All right, well, this was really good. Thank you so much again. Let's check out the next one here. So the next one, it says Cake is so fun on so many levels. I almost sent you 2 selections because I couldn't decide. I heard The Distance while in grad school in sorry about that, in 1996 on SHE radio in Orlando, Florida. All right, let's check it out. Cake, that does sound familiar. Cake from Fashion Nugget album 1996. All right, they have a song called Frank Sinatra. I love it. All right, The Distance, let's check it out. Let's get this light out of my face. And here we go.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line, engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns. Their prowess is potent and secretly stern. As they speed through the finish, the flags go down. The fans get up and they get out of town. The arena is empty, except for one man still driving and striving as fast as he can. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up. And long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's driving and striving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. earthquakes of doubt and remorse assail him, impale him with monster truck force. In his mind, he's still driving, still making the grade. She's hoping in time that her memories will fade, cause he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up, and long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's striving and driving and hugging the turns, and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. Cause he's going the distance, he's going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. He's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance, he's going for speed. He's going the distance.
Very good. This reminded me more of like Red Hot Chili Peppers than anything else. And then I looked up, you know, like bands like Cake, and most of these bands I do know. Let's just read off a couple of few. So Beck, of course, Blind Melon, Violent Femmes. We've done like one or two. Modest Mouse, that's a band that Alexia loves. I don't really know them, but I know them by name. Jane's Addiction, Weezer. I mean, I've heard of all these bands. I don't really know them. Sublime, I do know. Sublime, let's see. Okay Go, all right. I did a couple of videos. Blues Traveler, we saw live in Red Rocks, but that's completely different. Beastie Boys, I can see the comparison here with the rap, you know, really cool. Stone Temple Pilots, that's more grunge. Spoon, Talking Heads, The White Stripes, Incubus, I think I've heard Incubus. Soundgarden, maybe not so much. Collective Soul, it's just like Bush. There's just like, I know them by name, but musically, I don't know. This reminded me very, very much of Stone Temple, of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The bass was insane. I loved the rap or the rhyming, you know, like it doesn't really have to be rap, but I think it was, you know, reminiscent of the Beastie Boys a little bit. Really, really cool. And what else? Let me see. This was also their top song. Let's see. The Distance is their most listened to song. And then there's some stuff that I don't know, but I love their artwork. It's all like kind of like a stamp on the album. I don't know if it's just, you know how they like bands or movie covers just suddenly change, you know, when you own them digitally, they just do it for like a, you know, for 6 months and they change back. But I think that's the way they are. I don't know if that's their style, but really, really cool, really original stuff. But yeah, all right. This was also very good. Okay, so Train, I don't know if I've heard Train before. Train. But yeah, you went for all the big ones. This is Drops of Jupiter, Tell Me, from the album Drops of Jupiter, and this is also the most popular song of theirs. Let's see. Let's take a look. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. The third most popular, but almost at a billion plays. So let's see if I might know this. So it says here, Train has a great list of hits, but this was their first, and then you wrote I guess like their first hit. All right, let's check him out. Let's check him out. Train. Let me see, because it does ring like a little bit of a bell in my brain. Train. Big, not big train. Okay, that's totally different. There's a song, Train by Porcupine Tree. I'm just checking, you know, if I haven't done anything. Nope, doesn't look like. Mind Trains by Sundial. No. All right, let's check it out. Drops of Jupiter, Tell Me. And here we go. So far, this marathon has been very, very good. Obviously, very popular stuff, which is great, you know. I hope there's a lot of new viewers out there who are gonna enjoy this, and yeah, let us know. You know, what do you think of this marathon? So, for example, Train, 22 million monthly listeners. I think the Hosier has been the one with the most monthly listeners I've ever reacted to. 50 million monthly listeners. But let's check out Train here. All right, here we go.
She's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head. She acts like summer and walks like rain, reminds me that there's a time to change.
Very nice.
Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. Well, tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star? One without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there.
Very good. From 2001. This reminded me more of Bruno Mars, even though there's no Bruno Mars in sight here, of other artists that, you know, but there are some ones that I do recognize. Maroon 5, I think, has a little bit of a similarity to this. And Jason Mraz, man, I love that guy. He's so talented. It's crazy. Coldplay, I don't know, maybe it's just the same genre. Ed Sheeran, definitely, like the singer-songwriter. But I love how much music this had, like just music, like orchestration, and just beautiful, like the lyrics. It also reminded me a little bit of give me a second. Is it John Mayer? Let me see. John? Or is it... Yeah, John Mayer. Yeah, a little bit, you know, like the songwriting, the way, you know, it's just very... I don't know. It's aimed at... It's gonna be a hit, you know? And this, I mean, it's almost 1 billion. That's the only song that has that amount of reproductions. But you know, it's one of those things, you know, sometimes it's one song, and it's just because it's in something very popular, that particular song, that it gets that amount of views. Like even with other bands, you know, like I don't know, like let's say Queen, you know, since like Bohemian Rhapsody was in Wayne's World, that song gets particularly more, you know, listens than like the rest, because it's in popular media, like in a movie or something. So I don't know if that's the case, or if it's just like one of those songs that just like is one of their best, you know, and has the most listens. But this was beautiful, very, very cool. So far, you know, the first one, great classic, you know. Oh my God, this is just happening every time I record. It's just a reminder, and I just, instead of putting like 1 hour, I'm putting 15 minutes. I should put it in 1 hour. I love the Your Sweet Love. I love Madness, Cake, and this was also very, very good. Now this one is the last one. Los Angeles is Burning, which is kind of like it's so crazy, because that's literally right now what's happening. That's super sad that you know, that's a reality, you know, a song title. But hey, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. This is by Bad Religion from The Empire Strikes First. The Empire Strikes Back. 2004. Let's see what Travis has to say about this one. Bad Religion 04. Punk that even when a Christian I enjoyed their raw honesty, but this song, Los Angeles is Burning, came to mind this last month with California fires in LA. Yeah. It's bad, man. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy that that there's nothing really like we can do, you know. I mean, I'm sure there's hundreds and thousands of people that are doing something right now, but it's just like to contain it, it just has been really, really hard. So all right, so let's check out Bad Religion. Let's see. I've never heard of them before, but let's go with Los Angeles is Burning. Here we go.
If you never look
That's so crazy. Um, because that was recorded 20 years ago, and I don't know. I haven't lived long enough, in this country um, to know how bad it is. The forest fires and stuff. But man, this is horrible. The music reminded me of like bands like Green Day a little bit. Yeah, a lot of like Green Day, that style, Offspring, stuff like that. Very good, but just like the lyrics, they do hit kind of, different. How the way he was describing the palm trees and the people, and just like it's just horrible. It's just a horrible scene, in my head. Because just by going on the internet, but just by going on YouTube, you see the fires every day, and it's just horrible. It's just something that is so. It's kind of hard, to imagine that people even 20 years ago were already talking about this. This band is from the 80s, but this was recorded in 2004, so. I guess they already had, it already had happened before, and just right now it's just really, really bad, So, yeah, man, I just wish the people, of LA and California the best. Honestly, I hope it gets better, for them, and it's just like hard. It's a hard pill to swallow, even though we're here in Colorado, that stuff doesn't really happen. We get really bad air from fires. We've had, it's crazy, sometimes I get like a notification on my phone that says the air right now, like I don't really know how they word it, but that the air is literally the worst. We have the worst air on the planet right now. It's like, whoa, okay. So it's like, don't even go outside because it's, I think that happened 2 years ago, but it wasn't because of some, like the fires in LA, it was some other fires. And we got like super bad air, and it said, don't leave your house, don't breathe in the air. So yeah, it is what it is, we're all on the same planet, and we all suffer pretty much at the same time, different things, and so yeah. But hey, on a lighter note, this was an amazing marathon, really, really cool music. All this, everything I listened to was like super popular, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Even though I don't talk about the music that much, because it is, a little bit on the simpler side, but still great stuff. Like that's what is so cool about doing reaction videos, because, or just listening to all this different music, because I was pretty much only listening to like one style of music, and I don't know, like I'm happy that I got out of that, even though I really enjoy that music still, and I still listen to it, but it's just like, it's nice to like listen to new stuff, even though it's older. Look, we have some stuff from the 80s, we have some stuff from 2000s, we have some stuff from the 60s. It's always nice to go back and appreciate, simpler stuff that doesn't have to be like, super crazy solos in the song to be good, or, falsetto, like vocal, like, singing and stuff. And but they really had some nice choruses, some really cool chords, and some really cool stuff. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much again, Travis, for reaching out and playing a little bit more popular music for the channel, because yes, we did start out only playing like super deep cut rare stuff, and yeah, it is nice, of course, but not a lot of people click on the videos, because it's like, who wants to listen to that? But then again, some people are like, that's why I listen to the channel, because you guys always go super bizarre, into the deep cut. So yeah, I love it all. You know, thank you so much for being here, you guys. Thank you, Travis. If you want to give Travis like a thank you, the community that already listens to the channel, I always love that. I love to see it. But yeah, thank you so much, Travis, for reaching out. Thank you for writing the email, sending me the list and everything. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed the reaction. And thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next video.